everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. This morning I had the best idea. It was so beautiful here in Connecticut. I am like, I have to do this because I've been speaking to everybody on messages and things like that, and Colette Baron Reed like connected with me to watch something and to discuss something, and my mind literally went into outer space because she's my hero. Her beautiful visual cards are amazing. So what I thought I'd do for you guys today, because it is the most beautiful temperature here, could not be any better, it's like in the mid 70s, is you know, I thought about this morning when I woke up, and I had a lot of emails and stuff to connect to. I almost overwhelmed myself, and I just thought, just think of something. We're gonna have dogs and all kinds of things going on momentarily, and probably we have beavers and woodland critters, so if I'm attacked by some kind of T-Rex or velociraptors, it's all good. It really is. I feel like last night we had a crazy thunderstorm. It was so heavy and hard that I was literally having what I thought were like psychotropic episodes. I was seeing so much visually that I could not ground out, and it was very hard for me because I'm just accepting some of this stuff right now, and those who are in this sort of realm of acceptance right now know what I'm talking about. I can go into dog whisperer mode, but I have to go over the fence, and she doesn't love that. I'm like, here, doggy, 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 doggy. There's this show, I'm going to start shuffling. So you guys know what I'm talking about too, because I promised to stay on point to my viewers, is how well are we connected? You know what I mean? How well are we connected? Or how well are we connected to our spouses? How well are we connected to our friends? How well are we connected to our family? Because it's very easy to go down the kaleidoscope of technology. And I was just listening to music this morning, and it mellowed me out so much. You know, I was like just dancing around my room, and like my adrenaline slowed, and everything was great. Every once in a while I have to look down because I have so many reminders. I really do feel like I have 10 radio stations sometimes playing in my head, and it can be harmful to my adrenals and other things if I don't calm down. Outside completely helps for sure. But again, we have, you know, dogs and builders and things, but who cares? I said, so who cares? I watched Kimmy Schmidt, so I'm happy. Oh my God, best episode ever. I did not know that Tina Fey was her Kimmy Schmidt's psychoanalyst plus a drunk belly button piercer at the mall. I literally died. I couldn't keep my shit together. I know Tina Fey is my soul sister because her comedy is so aligned with like what I think is funny. It's amazing. All right, I'm gonna do this one more thing. So basically, yeah, Kimmy goes in because she needs to be analyzed because, you know, she's in a bunker with John Hamm for decades or something like that, and she's trying to come to terms with it. And when she gets out, she integrates in society in a very unique way. She's a one of a kind, but she's forever eternally hopeful. So she just ends up with a cool ass group of people. Crazy landlord that's like on acid trips all the time, and her roommate and everything. Yeah, I have a YouTube station, dude. I will. Odyssey. Wait a minute. Indigo Tarot Odyssey. Indigo Tarot Odyssey. Yeah. And it has like a crazy amount of followers already. Like, yeah, boy. But yeah, that's my neighbor. I love him so much. My neighbor is so sweet, Joy. So if he watches tonight, Joy was married a long time ago, and then she has this beautiful daughter, Miranda, and I've loved them. They grew up with my kids. And then she remarried this sweet fellow. I love him to death. You know, I always love interracial couples because my daughter is in an interracial couple too, and also a lesbian interracial couple. Gee, how did that happen? I don't know. But, you know, we're free thinkers and freewheelers in this neighborhood, and we live in a cul-de-sac that's beautiful. My neighbors are from Vietnam, Poland, Ireland, and Russia. And I don't know, I don't really talk to those people because they yelled at India when she was 3 years old just for looking at the friggin' mail. I was like, oh yeah, I am one of those though, where am I forgiving and I have a huge heart. Once you get nasty to my 3-year-old daughter, you cut off. You don't get to go to no barbecues. So it's gonna be, I am so glad I got to see him this morning. He is such a lovely soul. I can't even tell you. And my neighbor's name is Joy. India's girlfriend's name is Faith. Jenny is over here, who I love, and her daughter, who's such a sweetheart. That whole family is magic, and their son did a couple of tours in Afghanistan. And I remember when he was like a teenager, and now he's a grown, amazing, well-centered gentleman. And the whole family is gentlemen. It's amazing. I love them. So anyway, what we're going to do is, how connected are we? Because honestly, sometimes I ask myself, am I like in the ether of reality? Because I'll go out, I do not like large crowds. All of a sudden, my son and I were shopping, and I was like, I can't. Just because people, I started to observe that energy of people wanting things and needing things. Dude, I gotta go to Home Goods and get my cool shit. You know what I mean? It's my anniversary today, my 26th or 27th wedding anniversary. It's one of those things. It's not all that important because it's decades upon a decades. Okay, so how connected are we? So number 1 is going to be the onyx, number 2 is going to be the turquoise, and number 3 is going to be the bright pink. Everybody's going nuts over this, the bright pink. I used to call it chalcedony, but it's calcite actually. Yeah, I had too much information going on. Okay, so how connected are we? It's very important because we can go out and smile. I made this guy that was so under stress yesterday just smile because I looked at him and I understood he was on his phone and he was doing business people things, and it made him erratic. I get like that. I gotta unplug. Ooh, the chariot, the Knight of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. Oh my God, with the numbers, all my friends and clients and everybody have been like ding, 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 going nuts with the sequential numbers, because it's like a culmination of I'm serious, I just call it a majestic phase that is coming into fruition now. It's so bright and vibrant, it almost like hurts me, like I can't breathe sometimes. So I had to take a medication. I do need medication. A meditation thing this morning that shows how you choose your angels and how you bring them to you, and I'll show you at the end. It's so simple. It takes like 1 second and you feel their presence and your whole body tingles. It's so easy. Like, I hate that stuff is so easy and I made it so hard, don't you? So yeah, when we have 9-9 and that, oh damn, so good in the chariot, just pushing. 9 is my favorite number. This is something I want you guys to do too. I want you to check in with me and tell me your favorite numbers and any particular reason, maybe why. 9 was always my sports number when I pitched in softball, and I always just loved it. I felt super connected. I'm born on the 29th of November. A lot of 9s in my family. It's amazing. It's amazing. And thank you guys so much for your beautiful, lovely words and just being kind to me when some people are like, I don't speak English and you make me confused. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm trying my best. I'm an American. I know a couple languages. I'll mix it up, but then that'll confuse the English speaking people. Woo! So chariot, how well are you connected? Okay, I need to touch these for a second. Yes. I need so much vitamin water today because I don't know what happened to me last night. I almost short-circuited. I had so much information, and I knew weird synchronicities were happening, but it was almost even beyond my scope, and it was like scaring me a little bit. So I had to connect to people that understood. Then it calmed down. And that'll happen to you as you progress onto your next level of understanding and the world working with you. You're almost like, holy shit, it's this easy, and people are out to get me healed. And also watch Kimmy Schmidt. Watch anything by Tina Fey. Just watch people that balance you out and make you laugh. Laugh is a vibration that lifts you, opens your soul, your heart chakra, everything, and you're like, oh. I mean, I'm obviously in a comedy if I'm wearing these earrings with this outfit, right? I just wanted color today. I wanted rich. Purple is probably one of my favorite colors. Rich, dark purple. Okay. So this is what I know for this. How well are you connected? Ooh. Oh my God, that's so cool. Okay, so not only are you connected and grounding out and getting information that you're supposed to get, you're getting information beyond what you even quite understand right now with the chariot is pushing you like into deeper understanding of everything, yourself and those around you. So what you're doing is you're taking a step back, and when you see interactions between 2 or more people, you're studying it and you're learning from it. I had to do this for years and years and years because I wanted to navigate the waters like gently and calmly and not be all friggin' everybody fighting and being crazy, you know what I mean? Like, you want a gentle spirit, you want to engage peacefully. I know this about myself. I operate on 2 levels, the calm, cool collective and the solar fire dragon. Like, I just come in and I want to burn the mother effer down. If shit is going south and people are being nasty, I don't want to scare people and be like, ah. I have done that, and I've read faces, and I don't like that reaction. Because I'm like, oh, dreamy Mel, let's buy her Buddha. Everybody goes anywhere in the world, they buy me a Buddha. They buy me nice things like that because they know that is my jam. But when I'm rattled due to just people being unpleasant to each other, I lose my shit. But you are like getting that, you're getting that connection, that soul connection that is like, okay, I understand what is happening now. I mean the big picture, the big picture. People, when they're kind, they mirror each other. Oh, hello, my name is Martin. Hello, my name is Susan. It's very nice to meet you. Oh, Susan's a bitch. Oh, Martin's a bitch. Oh my God, I love Susan. She's so peaceful. Oh my God, Martin's so peaceful. We are mirrors. We don't even know we're doing it. We are always doing it, for sure. And you're understanding that. So when you're watching people in groups, you're really studying. However, there's just one thing about Nine of Pentacles. People see you as a little affluent and breezy about it, and like money is very come hither. I'm like that too. When I have piles, I'm giving it out like frisbees, and I always will. I mean, people send me stuff. They know I like things. They know I like things that are well. Like, for instance, I like really good makeup. Hence, I like Chanel and I love it. So if it's sent to me or I have it, I love it, but I share it because I have friends and people in places and things where people are like, Melanie, I can't afford medication. I have friends that are serious recovering drug addicts, and they disappear off the map, and it's called going down the rabbit hole, and then I try to find them. I don't, deplete myself and my family doing it, but I know I have resources, and I connect, and then I find a way. This is what I know. It happens to people that sometimes will imbibe too much in anything. Weed, pot. It's the same thing. Weed, pot. Like, I don't know, my mother grew pot. Like, I don't know what it is. But, that's what I'm saying. Alcohol, drugs, things like that. The world becomes heavy in the 3D. And people are like, it's too much. Sometimes it is for me, unless I'm outside and I'm near a tree. I'm serious. It's the only time I feel truly calm. Once I get in a vehicle, forget it. Super Mario Brother 10,000, everybody's gone. I can't even. So yeah, you not only you're connecting with yourself, you're connecting with those around you, but you're doing it very quickly with the Chariot. You're getting it. It's like your synapses are like, I got this, I got this, I got this, I got this. We're going to do an oracle card because today just felt so magical. The second I woke up, I was like, I might even brush my hair today. Very, very nice. It's my 26th wedding anniversary. And my husband I'll show you after. Oh, look at this. I do have ADD. So any of you people that say I have ADD, I do. Look at these, look at that, look at those. These are called rose quartz. It's the love stone. Do you love them? These are from Madison in Texas. She's one of my sensates, and she needs these stones right now because she's going to marry Harry Styles. So we got to get her ready. Hi, Madison. So yeah, those are for her. All this stuff coming from all over, it has meaning. I'm aware of why it has meaning, and I have awareness where it's going to go. So anywho, yeah, you guys are beautiful. You're amazing. In this particular group, it's like, just be careful of the velocity because it's very fast. You're traveling fast. And sometimes when you get to your destination, it's almost like it's too much, but it's not really. Embrace the feminine. I love that. So just know, man or woman, there's a gentle quality in the feminine. You have to embrace it. And then it's like, it just brings you down, grounds you out, and helps you share your knowledge and your uniqueness and your genius with others because you have that. I just call it the subtle rain effect. You know when rain is subtly falling? That's the feminine. It's like, yeah, non-aggressive, just total feminine. So that's you guys. Beautiful. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and please comment because your comments are so beautiful. I love them, and they make me so happy. Death, y'all. 3 of Wands, 5 of Wands. This is really interesting. This is exactly what's happening. Wow, this is really good. I love when the Death card comes first. It's very important for us to shed our old skins, behaviors, life patterns, the things that don't help us evolve. You're not evolving, like we always say, you're repeating. We can't repeat. What the hell's about repeating? What the hell do we even want to do that for? We don't go anywhere. We don't learn anything. We don't do anything new. It's like we just literally go, that's it. Sit in a corner and shut the hell up. Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet and dropped friggin' dead within 2 minutes. I actually get upset when I know people have potential and it's not sought after, you know what I mean? They're just like, whatever. Have teenagers. They go through a spell. You'll know about that. With death, bam, you're smacking it across the face. I no longer want this, deserve this, don't want to see it. Five of Wands, it's going to cause conflict, but in the best way. You know why? Because if you sit back and you take so much shit that you just feel your heart burning and everything burning, you're like, no, I need time. I need to recognize awareness of what's happening. And I'll tell you what, we're only people trying to do our best, and the velocity of our lives and our days are so swift and so... Sometimes I feel like it's catastrophic. At the end of the day, I feel like it's 5 days, and I'm sure a lot of you do. You put a full day in at the office, at the hospital, you know, in the academy, wherever you are, you're like, I don't have any more to give. I need to veg out and unplug. We all need that. Music is the best medicine for that. I love those. I don't even know what those people are. I wrote them down. Those people that go, there's adrenaline in my veins. That's how I feel like. I'm so adrenalized, and that's why Yale was like, Mel, come do these studies because you have way too much serotonin, endorphins, and adrenaline. And I was like, just keep it. I'm not going to be medicated. So what if I rock it into stuff? And then they did all these tests, and they said, but wait, maybe we shouldn't, because you also have the benefits far outweigh that. Like, my pain threshold is beyond like a Navy SEAL. People could do anything to me. I'll be like, so what up? So what are you doing? Because I go into that area of my head that goes, Alice in Wonderland. I'm like, everything is temporary. Again, that's why I love Kimmy Schmidt. She's like, you can stand anything for 8 minutes. Count to 8. You can take it. You can take anything. You really can. Do you believe me? I had 2 teeth pulled, and I was like, this is for, I think her name is Annika, and she does this, she's so soulful and beautiful, and she was talking about chipping her tooth and having it pulled out. I had the same thing, except the guy couldn't get it out. He literally put his elbow on the side of the chair and was like doing this, I don't know. I was like, you okay? And he was concerned about his $200 custom made shirt. I remember him going, I'm going to ruin my shirt. And I was like, it's all right, I'll pay for it, but just get this tooth out of my face, please. Teeth? No. I'm sorry, I'm transgressing, but I'm just so happy to talk to you guys outside, because look at the land. If you ever guys saw Carnival, that's me. Like, I am the Carnival guy. Like, I'm giving life and we're in the green, but to give life to you, we got to take it away from the corn in the background, right? When I saw that, Ian like looked at me, I was like, I know, man, I don't even want to talk about it. It's an exchange of energy. It's an exchange of life. Give and take, the whole thing. And I think it's so cool that that's there. People are conflicted around you because you're elevating and learning, and they're not, and it's making them worried because they don't understand why you're excelling in life and moving forward, and they're not. It's like coworkers that want to talk gossip. It's the same old, you know? It's the people that set the bar low. Here's why. 3 of Wands. You're looking out into the future, and you realize it's vast. It's a friggin' wonderland. It's beautiful. It's endless. It's full of energy. It's full of vibrancy. It's full of like emanations and reflections, experiments, you know, and you're like facilitating all this change, and it makes them uncertain, which makes them be like, what? So that's you. That's fantastic. I'm going to pull you an oracle card too. I'm always trying not to make these go too long, but I always just talk my ass off. I can't help it. Like, and I haven't even shared half the shit I want to share about all the cool stuff. Yeah. Maybe I'll have time to do a secondary thing. That's to your oracle. So remember, if you're at work, wherever you are, in public, in a line, at the library, at the friggin' motherfriggin' DMV, just be like, I'm on a different level, and that's okay. You know what I mean? Like, just freaking put on your music. I can't say that enough. You're born to create. Yeah, that's it. You're born to create. You're born to create music, words, discoveries, new things. Like, you're like a maverick. You're just going for it. This is a good idea. I don't care. All of you other people can piss off because I know it's a good idea. I almost work backwards and opposite of everything. Even my martial arts masters are like, Melanie, you can't govern your mirroring steps. I said, I know, because when you hold up your right to me, I'm going to hold up the mirroring left to you. I cannot get a grasp on that. I can't do the opposite of when I look in front. It was like a whole learning process that I looked crazy. I also came into the thing by myself. I was only my only belt level, so I couldn't cheat and look at the person next to me because I was all alone. And you're in front of a panel plus 100 people plus all these people, and you're like dyslexic and all that kind of shit. Lovely, lovely. Oh my God. Wow. So Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're connecting, but you're connecting in a very streamlined a non-emotional logic way. Like you're a type A. You're like, we're shaking the dust off, but with strength. And people that have strength and they wield it the right way, it's so lovely because they blanket everybody in their strength by helping them, informing them, giving them the right information. You know what I mean? Like just traversing that bridge. Think of those bridges that shake when you go over them in South America that are so scary and you swear you're gonna die, right? It's that. Like you're the first one over and like, fuck it, if he did it, I'll live. It's exactly that. But then you have the Seven of Swords. Because you can do that, you have somebody that wants to diminish your purpose because they see you as the shining star and they're like, oh, maybe if I cast a little friggin' ash and soot on that, it'll diminish their things. There will always be people that the brighter you shine, if they already feel invisible, it's human nature, they can't help it. If they feel invisible or not worthy or valued, they'll simply try to take away your shine. And all you do is go, okay, just, I'll share. There's enough sun for everybody. That's what you let them know. And if they can't play like that and narcissism and all that other garbage comes into play, then you go, okay, we are not going to play this game. I am my own person. I have my own thoughts. I'm in my own lane. If you want to come in my lane and try to derail you, we're going to have a problem. So let's discuss this. And then they're going to do one of two things. They're going to run the fuck away and leave you alone, or they're going to try to match you wit for wit, which isn't going to work because they wouldn't try to diminish anything you have if they were a solid, grounded person. It's like, and I love this, and I base my whole philosophy of life on Fantastic Mr. Fox, his nephew, that knows that cute nephew that's like Christopher, and the son is envious of him, and he comes into the family, and he's like, and then they go on all these adventures with all these dudes that are winos and crazy people, and he starts to take his shoes off, and the guy's like, why are you doing that? And he's like, well, I'm about to, I don't know, fight you or something, but I don't want to break your nose. And he takes his shoes off because he's really good at fighting. And the other guy's like, yeah, it's that quiet presence. You just don't engage, because you are not only super friggin' connected to those around you, but you have a dynamic where people want to follow you and listen to you because you know what the hell's going on. You know what the hell's going on. All the birds are going to come over now. It's amazing. Like I have this one weird skill set when I dance, like it can be hypnotic if I'm super into the music. I don't hear anybody. I don't know what's going on. And my Japanese friends that I went with dancing in a club one night, they're like, I see them laughing and they have stacks of $100 bills. And I'm like, holy shit, where'd you get all that money? And they're like, it's for you. And I was like, you're giving me $2,000. They're like, no, we sold you. And I started laughing. I'm like, oh, shut the hell up. And then I see these two Arabs get out of this special, like cordoned off red velvet roped thing. And I get scared because they're looking at them, that they're looking at them, and they're looking at me. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Again, I'm 20. And we were out at a nightclub, and they said, yeah, they asked if they could buy you to go back to their hotel room just to dance for them, and it's $2,000, go. And I was like, okay, so this is the plan. I go back, a 19, 20-year-old person, and I dance for a bunch of Arabs with these weird bodyguards, and you guys run off with $2,000. I'm like, how is this fair? This was the Kimmy Schmidt moment. And I'm like, no. And I'm like, bouncer, get over here. And I'm like, Abdul, and I just started making up names. I'm like, here's your cash. And I told my friend, I was like, yeah, give the money back. And it was the weirdest scenario I ever had. I'm like, how did an interaction, an exchange of cash go for a human being where they were yet involved in it? But then I was like, I thought it was funny because, you know, you have a couple glasses of wine and you're like, this isn't even a reality anymore, is it? Shit happens in the world. I mean, I'm speechless with, I'm writing a book right now. I'm going to write a book because you guys believe this stuff because I've traveled and lived in so many places. Like, I remember being in what the hell is that island? Antigua. And when we first moved into the little hut, they were like, oh, you have to spray this. And Ian goes, oh, I can't spray that. That's illegal in 47 countries. I go, what is that? And he goes, it's Bagon, it kills babies. I'm like, how about we not do that? He's like, no, we got it because there'll be big critters and tarantulas living here. I'm like, we all gonna die. Sprayed the ship. 1,000 cockroaches came out and just went crazy everywhere. And I was like, I levitated straight off my feet. I just remember this. I was like a kangaroo. Bing! Straight off my feet onto the counter. And I watched a million cockroaches go everywhere. And I'm not a fearful person. Like, I always feel protected. I should be dead 50 times over for everything I've engaged in my life. So I wasn't, but I was like, I'd never seen a cockroach. And I saw every cockroach that ever lived in this one area. And I was like, ooh, this looks crazy. And it just was what it was. And then we had this chemical that was basically Chernobyl in a spray form. And it was like, oh, yeah, Faith, we can come to this. Oh, beep. This is Faith. Faith is India's girlfriend. Come say hi, Faith. Come say hi, yay. Hello. Come say hi before we turn it off, yay. And then they're going to come out after,
oh,
yay.
Yeah.
All right, that's us. Peace out.